everybody, it's Cabria here with another astrology video based off of personal experience. Today we're going to be talking about Venus and Scorpio. I have this placement and it is very dominant throughout my life. So the way a Venus and Scorpio person approaches love is, the best way for me to put it is that everybody goes through an extremely extensive interview process, and it's not to be so critical, it's just to make sure that you are ready for the amount of love, attention, and concern that's going to come from us, a Venus and Scorpio person. Because when we do get fixated on these people that we love and we decide that we want them in our lives, there's very little that can deter us from this person. We become very much fixated on making this work, growing alongside of this person. And some would say it's to have control, and there might be some truth to that. We can be very dominant in love, and if you feel that Scorpio is being critical, it's mostly because we want to make sure that you're going to be in the picture for a long time. We're not going to give all our love and affection and not get anything in return, not even in the slightest bit. That's why we can sometimes come off as cold in the beginning. It's not that we might not like you, it's just that we're trying to see, like, are you going to be in the picture that long? And if I can see that you're not, then what's the point of me putting any effort into it when I could be fixating on someone else? I mean, that's just the energy of it. So turn-ons, personally, as a Venus and Scorpio, is when somebody is very persistent, when they pursue me for a very long time. That lets me know, okay, they must be pretty interested and they want to stay in it for the long run if they're willing to put this much effort in. Constant communication, not really like leaving any room for error or leaving us to wonder, you haven't texted back in 6 hours, that's a turn off. But when someone is, keeping you updated, oh, today won't be as communicative today because I have to go to practice after work or something like that. Communication like that, of like reassurance that you're not doing anything that's shady, is, definitely a turn on. Other turn ons can be, it's not like a Leo thing, but compliments or constantly pouring into a Venus and Scorpio. It lets us know that you are fixated on just us, and that you find certain things about us special. And when I say compliments, it doesn't have to be just appearance wise, it can also be compliments on our personality or our skill sets. Things like that really let us know that you're not only in it for shallow reasons, but there is some depth to the connection. Also, just be a person of depth in general. Shallow conversation is not going to get you far with the Venus and Scorpio. And also, turn on too is to see that they do have their own life, and that there is room for the Venus and Scorpio person to have their own life. But like I said, there has to be reassurance that you're not. Hi guys, sorry about that, but like I said, reassurance and also space, because Scorpio have their own levels of depth that we need to go off and deal with ourselves. So when we have a partner that's understanding in that way, it definitely is a turn on. Some turn offs might be, like I said, the opposite of reassurance and good communication. Very little communication. That makes us wonder, that makes us feel like you're not trustworthy, things like that. Compliments about other, if you're Scorpio male or female, compliments about other people are a turn off. We don't want to hear about that. To me, that says that you're going to stray or that you have interest in other people, which is no. When you're dating somebody with heavy Scorpio placements, you need to be focused on us because we're very much focused on you. Now, another turn off might be, like I said, if you don't have a lot of depth, if you're somebody that's shallow in terms of being impressed by worldly things, money, just based off of good looks, if you're not really seeing us for what we are, if you don't pay attention to small details about us, that can also be a turn off. Just any kind of signal of you straying at any point after we've already put our all into it, it's not gonna, it's not gonna fly. Now, how to know if we like you? Kind of tough because Scorpio can be kind of cold in the beginning because, like I said, we're going through a little interview process. But one way to know is if they continue a communication with you over a long period of time. Like I said, we like when people are, when they're really, what's the word for it? When there's a lot of perseverance. So if we're continuing to entertain your perseverance, then we're more than likely trying to see where things can go. Another thing might be us Scorpios kind of trying to tap into your personal life, not even wanting to like meddle, but maybe wanting to know more about your personal life, you know, your family. And also, if a Scorpio placement is divulging any kind of secrets or, you know, wanting to know any secrets about you, there's probably some interest there. Um, but just any sign of them wanting to go below the surface is probably a sign that the Scorpio is interested in you. Um, Now, how we can, I mean, we can already say how to attract, but that's pretty much turn on. How to attract and how to know if we like you. That's pretty much all the same. But I know people are gonna want to say what is sex like with the Venus and Scorpio. I mean, don't need to say anything else. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of seduction going on. There's gonna be a lot of, you know, just playful, kinky games going on in the bedroom, things like that. But of course, you need to check the Mars sign to see how those things are implemented with that person in particular. But Venus and Scorpio, I will say this, very seductive, will always keep you guessing. And that's what I'm going to leave on, guys. I hope you enjoyed this short video. Much love and many blessings, and get you a Venus and Scorpio. You won't regret it.